Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Do Some Covering, because that's what we're into right now. You saw how I got the whole top side of the fuselage finished up yesterday, so that's all good to go. And now we are jumping to the side. One small point, I wish I would have done this beforehand, but I didn't think about it, but no big deal. It's not critical, but this side piece right here where the plywood transitions to the open area needs a reinforcing tape, and I would have preferred to have it underneath the top fabric, but it's good. I just need to get up on this area here, so because that's where the solid surface is, and we'll come all the way down here because then we'll capture it on the bottom at least with the other fabric. No big deal. Having remembered that, I will do that on the bottom transition here. I will actually tape this when I tape this, and that way we won't have any of that issue there when we put this tape on. But before I do that, because of the lack of visibility to what's going on underneath this bracket here on the top side, I am going to actually put an inspection ring here on the side, right here. I'm going to try and be super conscious of camera angles today, so every time I edit I think, man, I wish I would have put the camera there instead of there. So today I'm going to think about that. So I just have a piece of the leftover fabric here. This is off of a coffee can. I borrowed it from Gus because I don't have anything like that, but I'll put it back when I'm done with it. It's just a 6-inch circle. The inspection ring reinforcement itself is just a piece of plastic here. It's kind of already textured on the bottom, which is nice, where you have to put the glue. And what I found really cool about these is they don't have a lot of flashing, but there is a small amount of flashing where it kind of comes out of the mold, and you have to take that off. So that's so we'll be working with that here in a minute. First, we'll cut our doily. It's like an old term, right? A doily. So we'll just mark that. Get our scissors here and cut that out. One of the things I can say about fabric covering is it's actually very therapeutic. I find that I enjoy this process very much. So 5 hours vaporizes before you know it, and you're just kind of caught up in it and doing your thing. So, all right, and what you want is you want about at least a good inch outside your ring, and that's what this delivers. So the 6-inch works great for that. So that's what we're working with. And now we'll head over to the plane. Okay, so I want mine where it's right kind of in line with these with where the bolts are here. So that puts me right about here. But I want it, I don't know if you can see, but I have that diagonal member running right through here. So I'm trying to keep the ring clear of that. So if I got to put my hand in there, I have clear access without having to work around this member. So I'm going to skew mine to this area right here is where I want it. And so first thing I'm going to do is just draw a line where this is going to go, which is right there. And then I will whoops, However, I've got, I do have wood on the top. I think I'll split the difference maybe. Or actually, I'm clear of it when the ring is on there. Pretty much clear of it. It's got a nice open area. All right, so first thing we want to do is we would just want to get this area soaked with our cement here, our fabric glue. And then we'll put glue on the back side of our ring here, the flat side. Then we'll just nestle that right down into the glue we already have there. And I can see, I can kind of see through this where I've got good adhesion, so looks good. Then I'm going to actually just go ahead and take some of this out of the inside. And then we'll just give that a couple minutes to kind of tack up there. Left fingerprint behind. So while we're waiting on that, we're going to let that get dry there, and we're going to go over here, and we're going to work over top of my static tube. Now, since this is just a flat patch, we don't have to. We don't have any ring or anything. It's just a flat patch. We'll just mark the outside of diameter here. And we know where to glue. And we'll end up doing this one like we do our tapes. So we'll put our glue on. And then we'll put our fabric right in the wet glue. Then we just take a little extra glue and wet that out. I like to make sure I get just outside the pinked edges, so and then of course we just wipe that off. Now we're in good shape back here. So we'll jump back here, and what we're going to do is it's going to be similar to what we just did. The only difference is so we're going to take our glue here on the inside. And then we're gonna put our doily right in it. Get that centered up where we like it. Looks pretty good right there. And then we'll wet that out. Now, some people wait until this dries and then they actually iron down in there. I actually haven't found any trouble working with it wet, so I just prefer to do it that way. If you didn't, you would just wait for it to dry a little more, and then you would just put it on and use your iron to iron it, and then work around it. But I don't have any issue with this, so I just come in here with my popsicle stick. Work my edge. And then for the outside, I just come in here underneath the doily. Just bring my brush underneath. And then we brush that out. And then we wipe it off. All right, so So we got that in place, and we got that in place. Now we're going to move up here, and we're going to get this piece of tape right here. And this procedure, I'll do like I did before. I'll just do a couple inches here, let it dry, and then I'll pull it straight and finish it out. And then once I get that done, I'll mark this one out. I'll put this one in. I'll do the same way. While this one's drying, I'll come down and work on this one. When those two are in place, then I'm in a position where I can do my finishing tape on the corner here. So, all right, and then we'll roll this thing over and do it again. All right, I got a little check-in for you. We got that piece on the side. We got this piece on the bottom, and then I got the finishing tape on the edge here, and that looks really good. Nice straight lines all the way down there. Of course, we got these two in place, and now I'm gonna let this dry, and then I've got just a couple spots to deal with the iron. There's not many, but I'll just go along and just kind of hit these tape edges, and I'll trim that back. And then we'll go ahead and do these. We'll go ahead and do this tape right here, so we're all good with that. Once I get this one trimmed off and rounded over, we can do that. So I'm gonna do these the blocks here. I'll get some fabric and get that on here, and then we'll be able to cover those. I'm not going to cover up next to the plywood here where the landing gear is going to go. It's going to sit right in there. But I'm going to try and cover everything else, so it has the same texture as everything else on the bottom. So yeah, and I think I'm going to have to come in here and actually put a tape on these edges here, because I just have a kind of a cut straight edge, and I think it's going to be an opportunity for, well, I just think it needs to be sealed a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and finish tape those as well. Maybe I'll do this bottom one while we're sitting in this position here, and then we'll go from here. This is definitely going to be one that I'm going to need to iron in place first, and then tape it. I'll do the back one first though. So yeah, all right, let me keep moving here. All right, so I got all of this ironed down all the way back, so all the edges are nice and ironed down. That looks really good. I did get this piece on right here. I think that was a really good idea to do that. And then I will have to add this one and this one when I flip the fuselage over. So that's in place. I didn't get to this yet, but everything else here is really good. And yeah, so that's all the time I have today. But I'll be back very soon, and we'll do some more. I am going to keep pressing until I find a job, so might as well make good use of the time. So yeah, that's that. And oh, I did get my battery box finished up. These are the Velcro straps that I'm using here. Nothing is going anywhere. It's like super secure. And I just put some this 1/4 inch foam in behind it and below it, and I've got some 1/8 inch foam all the way around. So it's completely isolated inside the box. And now all I got to do is get the box in the plane. I don't have the right rivets that I need. Mine were too short, so I have to get a few rivets so I can get that in place. I did kind of run a test, and if I stack 2 washers together, kind of 2 of these guys, it gives me about 1/8 of an inch. It gives me enough room to slip the Velcro in behind. In case I need to replace this Velcro, then I'll be able to kind of slide it in and get that taken care of. So anyway, yeah, I hope you're enjoying the covering series. There's a lot to it, I know, but that's why I'm going to break it up. So we're going to cover the tail, we're going to cover the landing gear, and then we're going to paint the fuselage, landing gear, tail, and then we're going to assemble all that, and then we're going to jump to covering the wings and the ailerons after that. So yeah, all right, so thanks for sticking with me, and hey, I'll catch you later.